Hello everybody, hello YouTube, hello TikTok, whichever platform you're on when I'm recording this, because I'm going to be posting it to both. Anyways, I have an announcement to make about the roleplay. If you haven't seen it, check out Lights, Camera, Voices channel here. I will have a picture of it on screen. Anyway, so we are looking for people to join the roleplay, and I will be giving the requirements and rules for the roleplay, so everybody knows. Recording this with the script is really hard, okay? I'm looking at my phone because, you know, I'm in VR, obviously. So, anyways, because we are approaching the end of Season 2 / FNAF 2 today, and moving on to FNAF 3, I will be giving extra, not requirements, but what we are looking for more specifically in the end of this video. So if you match that description in any way, please comment on this video or DM me on TikTok. Here's my TikTok. Anyway. Okay, here are the rules. Okay, because this is a Five Nights at Freddy's roleplay, you have to be a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's and have prior knowledge of pretty much all of the games and everything. So, yeah, I failed to mention this somehow, but yeah, that's literally it. I had to pause the video for this. Anyway, back to the video. You must be 15 or older. You must have access to vrchat in some way. You don't have to be in VR, though PC VR would be better if you have voice mod. If not, just regular VR would be okay. Okay. And most importantly, you need access to a microphone. This is gonna be a really noisy recording. I keep hitting stuff. Anyway, you need access to a microphone. That's like the most important thing, because we are looking for amateur voice actors. So that is what's happening. Anyway, the next thing is here. I'm going to describe the rules now of the roleplay. I know I had to make a separate recording for this anyway. So rule number 1, you can only make references from the prior seasons, aka nights / games. You can only say lines that are specific to your character and not other versions of that character. Okay, yet another thing that I failed to mention, but everything in the roleplay is improv. Everything is improv, pretty much. You can say lines from your character, that's fine, but pretty much everything is improv, and only some scenes are scripted. That's literally it. Anyway, back to the video again. For example, if you are Classic Chica and you make a reference to Glamrock Chica, you can't, hold on. You cannot make references to Glamrock Chica or any further versions of Chica because it hasn't happened yet, and you cannot make references to Secret of the Mimic even though technically it is in the past because they are separate animatronics. Yes. Anyway, rule number 2. Make sure that if the night guard is using a tool such as a mask or door, that you either pretend he's Freddy if you're not Foxy, obviously, or you don't phase through doors, because that's, you know, it's not gonna look good in the recording, and also that's kind of against the rules, guys. Okay, that's pretty much it. Number 3. If you know a joke is meant to be like for one time, do not run around acting like a maniac, continuing to do that joke over and over again because it just makes the recording look really awful and it makes us look really bad. Especially if it's substance related. Please don't do that. It is allowed. You can make jokes to substances and things like that. That's okay. But please, please, please do not just continue making that joke the entire rest of the video. Yeah. Also, another thing is you can continue to make the joke before or after the night. And that's okay. Number 4, if you were assigned a character, please do not switch avatars unless if you were casted for multiple characters. And what I mean by this is if you switch to an irrelevant avatar that you're not casted for a character, please don't do that because it makes the recording not look very good. And also try not to break character as well. Don't. If you have any questions for the Night Guard, aka Voice of Fury, they will answer the questions after recording, and you gotta make sure, please make sure that he has stopped recording before asking any other questions unrelated to the current roleplay. And what I mean is, do not give questions to the Night Guard about the roleplay while the recording is happening, only after it is finished, or before it is finished. Okay. I'm looking at it. Anyway, okay. Now, I'll be going into what specifically we are looking for at this moment. For right now, we are currently looking for femme voices for, characters like Happy Frog, Chica, Roxy, things like that. But yeah, we are currently looking for more people that can do a feminine voice or have a naturally feminine voice. Obviously, I don't, but I fix it. I can do voice impressions decently, so I can change it up. Anyway, that's what we are looking for, and people with voice mod. If you don't know what voice mod is, it is basically a voice changer for those people who are on PC, but I'm pretty sure you can also use it in PC VR. That is what we are looking for. But again, if you don't meet this criteria, that's completely fine. As long as you follow the other rules and requirements, it is totally fine. Please leave me a comment or DM me on TikTok and let me know. If you're thinking about joining, okay. That's all of it. That's all I have to say for now. If you guys want to see more Five Nights at Freddy roleplay content, or the games themselves, or maybe just completely different, like you can suggest games to me, or different topics or whatever you'd like in the comments. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I will see you guys later. Bye.